Alright, they clicked. Do your thing.
I am Groot.
Translation. Enjoy Batman's review of the Guardians of the Frickin' Galaxy, Volume 2. Only he didn't say the word frickin'. I told you not to say that. Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2. If you don't like this movie, it's very possible the IRS will label you as a heartless douchebag. The story follows the Guardians of the Galaxy. After killing an expensive CG monster, the team gets pursued by a colony of underpaid actors painted in gold. They stole batteries, so naturally the intent is to kill. Only because it's written in the script, they escape. After they crash in embarrassing fashion, they make contact with the dad from Sky High?
Do you need a hug? No, I do not.
Yeah, turns out he's also Star-Lord's dad. Weird. Anyways, he takes all of them to his planet for a cup of tea and a massage. The experience can be summed up like this. You lick what you think is whipped cream. It's actually sour cream. There's a big frickin' difference. James Gunn. You beautiful, beautiful man. 3 years ago, you changed a lot of lives with your first Guardians movie. It gave nerds permission to feel good about being different. A roster of unlikely heroes became a family. A symphony of actors signed a Marvel contract that made one go green, one turn into a raccoon, another into a tree. The last two got it easy. And with the power vested in IMAX 3D, their glory sent musical shockwaves across the globe. Their combined disdain for the law made them automatically charming. The first movie did what first movies were invented for. Test our culture to see who's cool. Don't worry, we made the list. Like a lot of film fans, I've seen my fair share of sequels. The inspirational, the good, the well-intentioned, the bad, the ugly, burn in hell. It's really not atypical for a director or cast member to describe their upcoming sequel as bigger, bolder, and dare we say, the cliche term, darker. It's admirable, most certainly, but bigger, bolder, and darker doesn't by default mean better. More explosions doesn't by default raise the quality of the film. My advice is put the tone on hold and investigate what cinema is missing. A chase in space? It's been done. Turn it into a competition video game among a community. We haven't seen that. That kind of new inspires me to believe that James Gunn is Marvel's Christopher Nolan. They grant him authenticity rights. He's making the film he wants to make. A genuine, authentic, diamond in the rough James Gunn film. A lot of humor, a lot of heart, and some serious ass whooping. Not to mention the soundtrack. Kind of a big deal. A global, universal, solar system phenomenon. Theoretical proof that James Gunn knows exactly what Hans Zimmer is talking about.
In music, you're basically having a conversation.
The first conversation was a massive success. A combination of score composition by Tyler Bates and a collection of rock and soul tracks. Our second chat offers a fresh palette of tunes. Like the color palette, it's a rich blend of moods that tells a story about the story world and our lead protagonist. He's a colorful character in a colorful world. We have our cinematographer, production, and costume designer to thank for that. With special thanks to fractal artist Hal Tenney, an influence on the design for Ego's Planet. It's there we go deeper into Peter's character. Nerd, adventure man, a lover, and a fighter. His friends are his only true family. A reminder that forming a bond isn't always a black and white agreement. Nothing about this movie is black and white. It's a rainbow of scenes exploring every emotion. In modern-day English, Marvel made a baby with Inside Out. Yes, different plot, but both films offer a profound arc. Mr. Gunn's pre-Marvel career offers its own arc. 2 kids' films, 2 horror films, and a movie about a guy dressed entirely in red sporting a wrench. I saw both Scooby-Doos in theaters, and then bought this. #Costco. bizarrely relevant because this movie and that store offer everything you need in bulk. Action, comedy, character development, sister drama, eye-popping CGI that took forever to render, Baby Groot, and batteries. Thank you, Mr. Gunn. Not every filmmaker makes something beautiful out of a great opportunity. You can start out strong and then slip. You can have talent and still screw up. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be. Or it was destiny. I count this as destiny. If you are a fan of throwing exactly one ball back and forth between two people, you will enjoy my favorite scene, a game of catch between father and son. I can relate, clearly evidenced by this photo. I have 2 notes for possible improvement. The comedy. There's moments, okay? Moments when the jokes just stepped in dog shit. And I thought, you saw that coming, right? The final battle. Personally, I found the execution messy. But you know what? As all 5 post-credit short films played out, I thought back to the first movie. I don't know what format you saw it in, but think back to how you felt watching it. It felt right, didn't it? There was a clear vision on display. Guess what? That's happened once again. Thanks for your time, and be well. Batman's gonna go tend to Groot now.